kind of like Facebook in a way where somebody sends a friend request, that type of stuff. You can set it private if you want.
Because
So
this
there's
thing
that
with
option.
Larry Johnson, wasn't that on Twitter?
Yeah,
Yes.
he was bad mouthing folks on Twitter.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you gotta be, I mean, that seems like a
Yeah.
little dangerous about
You probably
making,
want
I mean,
it.
you gotta be
Once in a
kinda
while.
careful what you say
Yeah,
out there.
yeah, you do. Yeah, at times.
Because somebody can go find it and say, oh.
Yeah, that is true. That's why, yeah, a lot of times you gotta kind of think about, okay, when you send it out, is this, you know, how's this gonna look? Because it is kind of kept out there in a way.
Yeah, that's what I wanted
Yeah.
to know, if there was any kind of security.
Yeah, you can set it to be protected, and I know a lot of people have done that just to protect from spammers if they get spammed all the time, or that type of stuff, so.
You can also block followers.
Yeah, you
I
can also.
block a lot of them. I get a lot of bots that hit me and I just block them.
Oh, yeah, yeah, that's another one too. You can go out there and block them so they can't come out there and see your stuff. So, there's also another one, a feature I just noticed too on Twitter where if you get a lot of people that are spamming you, you can also report it for spam too, and hopefully that will stop them and doing a lot of that. But, yeah, I can go out here real quick and show you a little bit about the,
Yeah. Then we can actually see some of this stuff, like the privacy and.
Mark, who owns Twitter?
you know, there, I think it's a
Very
couple.
rich people.
Yeah. It's a, oh, there's a guy named Eve,
I was just making that for you.
yeah.
I can't remember the names. I
Yeah.
follow one of them.
There's a couple guys that kind of started it, and
Did somebody said, how are they making money?
Yeah.
yeah, right now,
They're losing
yeah,
money, I understand.
they're not really making money right now. They're basically,
Losing millions
they're doing
of
it, just trying to set the infrastructure and get that kind of going is what I heard.
Yeah, there was actually a news report about that. How can the Facebook and the MySpace and all these other people be making money, and they're the only ones that are losing money?
Yeah.
It's called addiction. They actually charge us.
Yeah, I've heard that they might start actually doing some corporate, if you want to have a corporate type of account, that they might start charging for that, but I don't know when that will come around. So yeah, I'd say, there's a lot of other ones going out there now, like Bright Kite. I don't know if anybody's heard of Bright Kite, or some others that are location type of based ones that I think a lot of people are starting to wonder if that's where we'll eventually go, for that type of stuff. Let's see if that's where-
Called what?
Bright Kite? Yeah. Basically, you can, it'll tell you,
They'll give you your lat long and.
it will kind of give you, yeah, where you're at, located at, that type of stuff. Another one called Foursquare, which is kind of an interesting place where you can, it's almost like a game with the Foursquare. You go out there and sign up, and if you log in enough places into a certain location, then you can become mayor of that place. It's kind of, you can earn these badges and stuff, so it's kind of interesting type of.
You have to be careful though, Bright Guy actually exposed all their private clients at one time.
Jack Dorsey's the chairman, Evan Williams is the
Private
CEO.
information.
All right, yeah, Jack Williams, and then,
Jack Dorsey is the chairman, Evan Williams is the CEO, which you can follow on Twitter, he tweets a lot, and Biz Stone is the creative director.
so yeah, here's a little bit about, when you get out to twitter.com, you can go out here and you click on sign up now. And that gives you information where you can put your information in here, your username, and your password, email, and create your account. So it's pretty simple itself. I'll go ahead and I'll sign in and show you kind of a little bit about the bio, what you can put out there. So a little bit about, okay, when you get out there and people look at you, basically, I kind of just put out like a little picture right now, kind of myself out there. You can put whatever you want out there. And just a location, Kansas City. I have it going to my LinkedIn profile, and then just a real quick kind of bio about myself in a way. So somebody's not a Hawkeye or a Sooner fan, that's okay. So I always get, it's kind of funny, a lot of times you'll put what your favorite teams are out there. Sometimes people will kind of joke with you, or say, my team's gonna be your team or something. So you can put information out there, just tells you kind of how many you're following, how many followers are following you. And this list is that what I was telling you about before. just came out, and it tells you how many people kind of have you on a list that they're following. So there's quite a few out here that are kind of starting to do that type of stuff. Yeah, and basically this is kind of, you send out the information on here, and for example, I'll just kind of send out a note out there. Let's see here.
So that's where you are.
And we'll just, sometimes I'll do this, and sometimes you'll get people who respond right back, and have an instant messaging type of thing.
So how does someone respond back to you in the little Twitter box? They put at Mark
Yeah,
Van
yeah.
Vale
Yep.
to respond back to you?
Yeah, so
Or
for
you click
example.
on their name.
Yeah, or you can click on, for example, like you can see, here's somebody who's doing a retweet of somebody's link,
Yeah, over to the right, there's a little thing.
and you put
that
like
says
at
follow.
this.
Oh,
that type of
okay.
stuff.
Yeah, I see it. It's popping up now.
Now, this, like this one right here, this 140 conference, that one is kind of like a hashtag. That's what, there's a conference going on right now. It's kind of funny, 140 conference. It is an actual Twitter conference where it's all being, Twitter is being discussed. And a lot of times you can click on this and basically find out about all the different terms being discussed for that conference itself. So, and then so you can get breaking news from the Kansas City Chiefs, that type of stuff. So that's the latest news going on with that.
Anything about Larry Johnson?
Yeah, it is. It actually said they suspended him, so.
Oh, but then Dawson's being called back at quarterback.
He's gonna be a heavy-duty running back.
And I can kind of show you real quick too. I got something that's called TweetDeck. This is the application I was kind of, third-party application. I can kind of show you that I use out there. You have your own groups, and like I have the Kansas City, and then as you can see, a few people said hello back. So it's kind of interesting. You can like get an instant message right back from people.
Yes, I can see my head already.
And I have like different groups that I have set up that I follow information. Like there's a direct messages, that type of stuff. So,
I ain't working on those pictures.
so that kind of gives you a little background on the TweetDeck itself. And I think I got another one I can kind of show you. Real simple video on YouTube about Twitter in plain English. It's a pretty useful one that people are wanting to learn about. So I'll just look it up for you here, and you can kind of watch it.
Did you talk about that privacy thing, or that where that was in
Oh, okay.
Twitter?
Yep. Yeah, on Twitter itself, you can actually go under the top. I should mention that. Yeah, you can go under settings here, and you can. That's where you can put in your bio and your location, and on the actual right here, protect my tweets. You can actually protect your tweets, and only certain people that are following you will see your tweets, and it won't be out there in the public for everybody to view. And so that's where you can kind of do that. There's a lot of different type of stuff out here. You can also, here's where you can upload your picture. If you go out there and you don't upload a picture, it shows like a little bird symbol. It's the default avatar, they call it. So